Welcome to the Big Coach Leonard Parker Show. And I'm Big Coach Leonard Parker. And we broadcasting today from the Parker Retirement Resort. And ooh-wee, do we have a good show for you all today. We have the Northeast boys and girls basketball coaches and a few of their players. We have the West Feliciana girls coach and a few of his players. We also have the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy principal and assistant principal and their elementary teacher of the year. Should be a good show. Stay tuned.
Hey, Big Coach.
Ooh-wee, there go my son.
Big Coach Leonard Parker Show.
Hi, this is Big Coach Leonard Parker. Today we have Ms. Kim Jones. She is the academic administrator and principal. She has been in the education profession for over 30 years. 9 of those years, she's been at the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy. She's been a long-term sub, a teacher, an instructional coach, a reading coach, master teacher, assistant principal, division head, curriculum director, instructional administrator, and academic advisor. She went to Abraham High School in New Orleans. She got an undergrad from Xavier University, and she has a master's degree from Southern. We also have Miss Shannon Monique Stepter. She is the assistant principal. She has been in the education field for 17 years. 5 of those years she has been at the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy. She also has been a long-term sub, a special ed para, a dance teacher, a lead teacher, an academic dean of students. She received her high school degree from Baker High School, and her undergrad was from Paul Quinn University in Dallas, Texas, and Concordia University is where she received her master's. Ladies, I thank y'all for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
Oh man,
to be here.
It's going to be interesting, a different kind of high school, a school that's all virtual. So we're going to get into some questions and see the difference in a virtual high school and a virtual school and our regular traditional school. Why should a kid enroll in the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy, and what is the enrollment process, and do y'all cater to the needs of our special kids?
So LAVCA offers quality education virtually. So I think we are unique. We stand out. We are the pioneers for virtual education. So a lot of our families choose our school because they get the opportunity to be educated at home. So in the comforts of their own home with their learning coaches, which is the same as their guardian, we partner with them to make sure that the students are engaged at home. We also have, to answer the second question about special education, we have a wonderful special education department. We call it our special programs department, and we have special education teachers that push in to the regular education classrooms. They co-teach with our teachers, our regular education teachers. Team teach, yes, and they also pull out according to their IEPs. So we offer the same as in brick and mortar.
Wow. So what would be like the parents' responsibilities in a school, a virtual school?
So in our school, the parents must at least have 6 hours, dedicate 6 hours to their children's education. So our classes are Monday through Thursday, and our students are educated, as I said, at home, and the parents are our support. So they make sure the children are at home, engaged, on camera, and ready for class.
So the parents on camera also?
No, not so the students are in class on camera, so we have our teachers that are there. We have cameras with our teacher as well as our students, but our parents are there in the room, right next to our students, to make sure that they are engaged. They're not playing video games. They are actually engaged in class. Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to add something. So we have live classes Monday through Thursday, but the students still have assignments to do on Friday. They're just not required to attend a live class. So they may have assessments to do. We also give them time to catch up on any work that they're behind during the week. We have outings, and which are field trips, so they may have those types of things to do on a Friday.
Yes,
Okay.
parents also take advantage of Fridays by having field trips. So they take their kids, to educational field trips on Fridays.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Loosen up, like something like the summer camps. Summer camps, y'all. Fridays are always a field trip day. Okay, all right. I saw that the school had something called a K-12 zone. Could you explain that to me?
Yes. Okay, so this is our first year piloting the K-12 zone. And we noticed that in a virtual setting, our students don't get a chance to socialize as much as they would in a brick and mortar. So the K-12 zone is like a virtual playground. And so the students come to the platform and they have different sections. They have a music section where they can come and listen to music, and this is done virtually. And then they also have an art section where they can come and do art. But the beauty about it is that they're able to socialize with their peers. And so that, yes, but my favorite part of the K-12 zone is called a friendship bench, where students who have in the past, we have a lot of students that came to us because they were bullied in school, or they may have illnesses or whatever the reason that they chose us. They get to go to this friendship area in the K-12 zone and they make friends. So I love that part about it.
All right. So we're halfway through with the year. How do y'all think the year's going so far?
Well, I think the year is going wonderfully. This has been a historic year for us. We were able to make a C for our school performance score.
Okay.
We were slated, or we how could I say that? Our goal was to make a 60, and we made a 65.
Okay.
So that's big. For some people, they may not think it is, but that's big when you are talking about making improvements, and there's so many things that go into play with the school performance score. And with us being a combination school, we have our 3 through 8th grade assessment, as well as all of the components that make up high school assessment that make our combination score. So when we received the scores, I just remember the administrators, we were very emotional on that day because we knew what that meant for our teachers. We know the work that they do, and we just wanted it to be known by the public how hard we work. So that was a testament to what we've been doing, and the hard work that we've put in to educating students.
Okay. All right. So did y'all play the celebration song virtually? Celebration.
Oh, we celebrated.
All
Yeah,
right.
we definitely celebrated.
What programs do y'all have to promote your student growth?
So we have CTE.
Okay.
We also have dual enrollment. And so, for someone that's watching and don't know what dual enrollment is that our students are able to take college courses for free in high school. I know last year, I think it was last year or the year before last, we had a student that graduated with 30 college credit hours.
The past several years, what we've done is implemented different curricular nights.
Okay.
And in doing so, we're bringing the whole family in on the fun.
In person?
No, virtually.
Virtually,
This is
okay.
all virtually.
Okay.
And we've been having guest speakers. The teachers get together, those content teachers, and they plan activities for the families. We've had, in many cases, at least about 130, 140 families represented, which is a lot, when you're talking about virtually.
Right.
And the students, they look forward to it. We give door prizes too. That probably helps out a lot too. We give
But
out
no food.
no food because it's all virtually.
Right.
But when we do our reading night, we do dress in pajamas, and we drink cocoa, and then many of them will have cookies.
Snacks.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So whatever makes them comfortable, we just want them to come so that they can have an opportunity to interact with their teachers. And many of the feedback that we get is we love it because we get to see our teachers in a different light. They're loose, they're enjoying, they're off, and they're just enjoying the kids, and it's not, just, very strict.
Where do y'all see yourself in the future? 17 years experience, education, 30 years experience, education. Where do you see yourself in the future?
If you'd have asked me this question 5 years ago, I wouldn't think that I would be where I am in this organization. This is my 5th year here. And in 5 years, I was a teacher, classroom teacher, taught 3rd grade science and social studies. 2 years into this organization, I was the teacher of the year. I became the lead teacher and now the assistant principal, and all that happened within 5 years. So
Yeah.
I don't know,
Right.
and I don't want to put a cap on it. I do know that I want to continue to polish my craft. I take classes outside of work. I listen to podcasts. I'm part of different educational leadership groups. So I don't know, but I'm not limited.
That's good. That's
So
good.
that's my
That's
answer on
good.
that.
You're not limited.
I'm not limited.
And what about you, Miss
Well-
Jones?
Well, 30 years, over 30 years actually. It's been a long time, and I've seen a lot of changes in education, but even with that, I'm not ready to give it up. But what I do make sure that I keep in the forefront is that when my time is up, that I have to pass the baton.
Yes, yes.
So in passing the baton, you can't just pass it, you have to prepare those who will receive the baton. So in our leadership team meetings, I share in an atmosphere where we're not intimidated by each other's knowledge. We feed off of each other's knowledge. That's the entire leadership team. So every moment we look at it as a teachable moment. When somebody else is, more experienced in a particular area, and I let them shine. I'm not offended. I'm not intimidated by them shining. When they shine, I shine too. So it's a team effort. So I just want to make sure that in all that I do, that I'm preparing the next generation of leaders to be able to do the work.
That's all right. Miss Shannon Monique Stepter and Miss Kim Jones, administrators at the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy. Next we'll have Miss Sabrina Esther, Teacher of the Year, coming up.
Because Leonard Clark is show.
Sabrina Eskers. She is the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy Elementary Teacher of the Year. She's been teaching for 20 years. She graduated high school from Montgomery Academy in New Orleans. Her college and universities are Louisiana Holy Cross University in New Orleans and Southeastern Louisiana University, where she received her master's. We call that the SLU. Currently, she's the English language arts teacher, and she's a member of the instructional leadership team at the Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy. Miss Esther, we appreciate you coming.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Miss Esther, one real simple question that's always a little different answer when talking to teachers is why you teach. Why do you teach our kids?
Well, with everything that's going on in education in our state and in the country, I find myself asking the same question.
Watch out now. Yes, indeed.
But 2 words always come to my mind, and that's impact and connection.
Okay.
With impact, like I've seen firsthand how the impact of a quality education can change the trajectory of someone's life. And I decided a long time ago that I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of changing someone's life for the better. In regard to the connection, my class is always a safe space. And I truly strive to make sure that I have that relationship going with my students to where they feel like they can come to my class and kind of escape. And teaching literature kind of gives me the opportunity to let them do that in like a transportive sort of sense to where they can escape life for a little while and not be judged, not be bullied, and not worry about the normal everyday things that fifth graders worry about. And through my life, the teachers who made those same connections with me were the ones who inspired me to teach. And through the power of social media, I'm still in touch with a lot of those teachers today. So that's why I continue to teach.
That's great. Well, we just want to say congratulations on being selected Teacher of the Year.
Thank you.
And we hope that things continue to go well for you in the future. Describe a typical day of teaching at the Virtual Academy.
It's a little different than your normal brick and mortar setup. We start with whole group instruction. I have 3 sections where the students will alternate between the subjects, kind of like they switch classes in brick and mortar. I start with a basic, small, short lesson about the topic or such that we're covering that day. And then the students are set off in the classroom to either work independently or work collaboratively with their peers to analyze whatever text we're reading. And then after that comes my favorite part, where we open up everything to discussion, and they're able to talk things through and talk out what they've come up with during their work time.
What specific techniques do you have in helping students reach these students in the classroom? What specific techniques?
In addition to just basic scaffolding of the standards that I have to teach from, one of my favorite techniques is student-led discussion. Our school is very big on accountable talk, and that is where we basically let go of the reins and let the kiddos take over the classroom. So after that, that time where they get to do their independent work, their independent analysis, in my case, of whatever text we're covering, they get to lead the discussion about it. And I think that is a very effective technique, because that's where I see a lot of my aha or light bulb moments. And I think it makes a greater impact on the students, because they're able to come up with those conclusions on their own. They're able to see, like, hey, I really didn't understand it, but once I started talking it out, listening to myself talk, listening to my peers talk, I came to that conclusion myself. I'm the one who I was able to work through that. Yeah.
You learn from it sometimes.
Yeah, I
Okay, all right. So, what would you think would be the greatest challenge today in reaching our kids?
There's a couple of things. One thing is simply effective engagement in the digital world, where they can, find entertainment within seconds.
Interest.
We have to come up with different ways to keep them focused in class, and different ways to hold them accountable and keep them engaged while I'm teaching. And another challenge is simply getting them to believe in themselves sometimes. Our school is very unique, because our students come from all over the state. They come from all walks of life. And many of them have come to me and they're told that they can't. They walk into my classroom and I have high expectations for my students. And when they hear "you will" instead of "you can't," that's kind of scary for a kid. So my job is to continue with that connection, that relationship, and to let them trust me that you will, and I'm going to figure out how you will meet those expectations.
And sometimes it gives them confidence.
That's right.
Oh, you're going to get a good grade.
That's right, you're going to.
Yeah. So 20 years in education, Teacher of the Year. Where do you see yourself maybe in the future?
Kind of hard to say. As an educator, and like when I try to, teach my students, grow, become something bigger, become something better, keep going, keep your education going. But I love my relationships with my students. If I had to choose something different other than just teaching, I might say something like going back into special education. I spent a good time in special education already. 6 of my 20 years. I was also an IEP facilitator. Or possibly even into like intervention or curriculum, more on that side. But it's going to take a lot for me to relinquish those relationships I have with my students.
That's good. Miss Sabrina Eskers, Teacher of the Year, Louisiana Virtual Charter Academy.
Because Leonard Parker Show.
Nobody will satisfy your outdoor needs like reliable roofing.
Over the past 15 years, I had 2 roofing systems, including a chimney installed by Reliable Roofing. I highly recommend them to get the job done.
Reliable Roofing, where no job is too big or small. Just give us a call.
No matter the job, big or small, give us a call.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Christine Lacaze, licensed massage therapist, is offering appointment-only massage therapy at Modern Technique Salon. The massage services are offered on Saturdays and Mondays by appointment only, no walk-ins. Call Christine Lacaze at 225-610-4908. That's massage therapy by appointment only at Modern Technique Salon, located on Highway 1 in Addis. Call Christine Lacaze for your appointment today, 225-610-4908.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Treads & Care Tire Company announces its new location on Hooper Road in Central. Locally owned for 50 years, Treads & Care is known for quality automotive repair with top-notch customer service. Treads & Care offers the convenience of shuttle service and pickup and delivery of your vehicle. You can also enjoy the comfortable customer area, complete with workstations, high-speed internet, and a complimentary coffee bar.
I'd like to invite you to come out and see us at our new location in Central.
Treads & Care, the tires you need and the service you want.
Big Coach Leonard Pocket Show.
Now we have Mr. James Holmes. He's a head boys basketball coach at Northeast High School. He's been coaching for 21 years. He's a graduate of White Castle High School, and he's also received his undergrad degree from Southern University. We also have Mr. Cedric Armstead, who's a graduate of Clinton High School. He also received his undergrad degree from Southeastern University. He's been working for 6 years and at Northeast High School for 3 years. Coach, we appreciate y'all coming.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me.
Coach, we're going to ask you a few questions. What's y'all future outlook? Looking at this season, y'all both are in the top 20. Coach, you're in the top 10. What y'all looking at to accomplish this year for as future goals for this year or maybe going into the future?
We're looking to make a deep playoff run, hopefully play for state championship.
Watch out now.
And on my side, we're looking to just have togetherness, and once we get in the playoffs, we hit a hot streak, and we can hopefully definitely go to Southeastern.
Watch out now. Boy, they got some tradition in Southeastern for us, that girls basketball. Coach Holmes, you know, this is a standard question when you get interviewed for to be a head coach. What's more important, being a teacher or being a coach?
I've been asked this question on many interviews at different high schools. When I got in this profession 21 years ago, it was teacher, coach, teacher first, and coach second. But now, it's coach and teacher are both equal, because you can lose your job if you have a losing record as a coach, and you will be replaced.
You ain't got no teacher and a coach job.
You don't have nothing. It used to be like that on the collegiate level. Now high schools are also doing it.
Yeah, that's right. It's in trickle down. Coach, what about your team identity? What y'all think, Coach Armstead, what about your team identity? What you trying to get across to these young ladies?
Physical, play hard. Play to the clock say 0-0 in every quarter. Play like it's your last, because you never know when it might be taken from you.
Right.
So,
what you go by, Coach Holmes, on team identity?
Defense, and they start to believe as long as you play defense, you have a chance to win. Especially when you're not making jump shots.
Somebody told me one time, I I don't know if you go by your defense is your offense.
I think I spoke that before to your defense is your offense.
Watch out now.
When you don't run many sets as these high schools do, you got to get after that ball.
Or you get a steal on the press, dump. Hey, you ain't run too much offense.
Transition basketball.
But you still got 2 points. Transition basketball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What things y'all think y'all need to improve on this year? We about 2/3 into the season. What y'all need to improve on? Cause got about 1/3 left, huh?
Yes, sir. Boxing out. Let's go with the rebounding and making free throws. We have to. We can't just go 1 for 2 or 0 for 2 at the line. We have to be to make the run we want to do. We have to at least be 85%.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, playoff run. Yes, sir.
Ball handling.
Ball handling.
Cutting down the turnovers. Because once they speed us up, we turn the ball over. Hey, it can get out of hand quick. So we slow down, play at our pace. We'll be all right.
What about college level, coach? 20 years in, coach, 6 years in. Y'all ever think about coaching at the college level?
I had a desire to do when I was young. Coach, I'm on my way out of this thing, man. Enjoy the 4 grandkids and finish strong. I'm in the 50+ club.
Watch out now. 5-0 club.
I love to go see these guys play college ball and Chase Dexter. I got things.
Dexter with the Dallas Mavs, huh?
I got things I love to do.
That's it. You worry about that no more.
One time it was a desire.
Yeah.
Not today.
What about you, Coach Armstead?
If I could ever get the opportunity, or it's the right opportunity, and it's great for me and my family, then of course I'll consider it. But as far as right now, hey, I'm good at high school because I'm having fun.
How many kids you got?
I got 2.
You got 2?
A 7-year-old and an 8-month.
Because that got to play that into that decision. If it comes,
it does.
Because man, sometimes you be on the road so much. You might be 2 weeks from seeing your family when you're on that road.
It's family time.
Yeah, I understand. Coach, we got the country classic that has East Feliciana and Northeast going to each other, or playing each other. But it's unique because y'all may play each other twice a year. Is that a country classic both times?
It was formerly Clinton versus Northeast.
Correct.
And once Clinton and Jackson combined to East Feliciana, that's when it went from to East Feliciana versus Northeast. And it's 2 communities that come together. They friends, cousins, everybody. So we get together and have cookouts together. And then once football season get here, at week 10, it's always week 10, Northeast versus Clinton or Northeast versus East Feliciana. It's a community badge. 2 communities, almost like Southern and Grambling.
Right.
So
homecoming.
Yes.
Bigger than homecoming?
It's bigger than homecoming.
Watch out now.
It's bigger than homecoming. So once the football teams get together, that's part 1. So now part 2 is the basketball. So you have your home and away. So whichever one, the first one come up, that's part 2. Now next week, we go to them next Friday. That's part 3.
Watch out now.
It's part 3. So as far as that rivalry, man, you never want to lose any. You never. It don't matter which side you're on. And you always hold the bragging rights if you win any.
For the while.
For the whole year until you come back around again.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach, what about the playoffs? Let's conclude this thing with the playoffs and a Northeast question. Y'all making the playoffs. How y'all feel about it? Where y'all think y'all going? And then anything about Northeast High School that really makes you proud?
In the playoffs right now, we have a great opportunity to finish in the top 16. Meaning, if you finish in the top 16, Northeast boys haven't hosted a home playoff game in a while. That's the biggest goal. That was the #1 goal.
Yes.
Coming to the season, to get these guys to get to host a playoff game. And the biggest thing about Northeast, what people don't know, athletically and academically, facility-wise, it's a hidden gem in the country.
Watch out now. All right.
Hidden gem.
Yes, sir. It's a nice situation.
It's a great situation.
So with the girls, like I say, it'll be a plus to get a home playoff game, but if we in the dance, we in the dance. We coming to play regardless.
Top 32.
You gonna know Northeast was there. It's the top 28, so you know they cut 4 teams.
They did.
Yeah.
So the teams get a bye.
The first 4.
Right.
For non-select. Select is 24.
That's it. Got you.
And if we get in the dance, hey, they gonna know it was Northeast. We played Northeast regardless, win or loss. We're gonna show class and just play.
That's all right. That's all right. Show class. Mr. James Holmes and Mr. Cedric Armstead. Next we'll have two of the Northeast players coming up for an interview. This is a Big Coach Leonard Parker Show. Welcome back to the Big Coach Leonard Parker Show. And now we have Mr. Brian Duncans from Northeast High School and Mr. Calvin Lee. They both are seniors. Right now their current record is 14-7 and their power ranking is number 9 in the state. Pleased to have y'all guys.
Nice to meet you.
All right, nice to have you. Got a chance to see y'all play last night in the Country Classic and just want to say congratulations on y'all performance, and I know y'all got another game coming up this Friday, okay? How things been going this year, y'all think? Being 14-7?
Things been going good. We've been winning. Just playing.
Okay.
Cal? I believe we've been going good too. It can get better though.
It can get better.
Yes, sir.
All right, get up in them rankings a little higher.
Yes, sir.
Maybe get 2 home playoff games. So hang on to it. Hang on to it. Okay. What things do y'all think y'all need to prove y'all game?
Knocking free throws down. Playing more defense.
Mm-hmm.
Playing more physical and getting more rebounds.
Okay.
And get better at the traps.
Okay. Get more rebounds. Got to block out, huh?
Yes, sir.
Got to block out. Yeah. Yes, indeed. What kind of things that make you proud, man? What makes you proud this year playing basketball?
Just attending Northeast for my last year.
Mm-hmm.
And playing basketball.
That's it. That's it. Cause this thing gonna be over soon, man. It's gonna be over soon. Is Calvin, what you think?
Everybody stick together. We're gonna never give up.
Yeah, fight to the end.
Yes,
I don't care. We losing by 20. We still fight.
Yes,
We gonna fight to the end. All right. Season goals. What kind of goals y'all got this season? What y'all trying to achieve? You think?
State championship.
Watch out now.
Nothing else.
Okay.
State championship, district championship, 2 home playoff games.
Watch out. That's three good goals. All right. 3 good goals. You think you can achieve?
Yes, sir.
Just check them out. Check them out. All right. Good stuff. Our last question. Look. Who y'all pattern y'all game after? Cause everybody be like myself, and then some people say I really look at Al Iverson. I really looked at Michael Jordan. I'm trying to pattern my game after them. What y'all think about that one?
Like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, cause they got the mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Durant, cause I got the man like them.
Watch out now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to be Patrick Beverly.
Watch out now.
Yeah.
Defense.
Defense play a role on my team.
Yes, indeed. Pat bought his contract out and came to the United States. Pat done paid about 5 or 6 different teams. But look, it done paid off for him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Brian Duncan and Mr. Calvin Lee, Northeast High School seniors.
Big Coach Leonard Parker Show.
Treads & Care Tire Company announces its new location on Hooper Road in Central. Locally owned for 50 years, Treads & Care is known for quality automotive repair with top-notch customer service. Treads & Care offers the convenience of shuttle service and pickup and delivery of your vehicle. You can also enjoy the comfortable customer area, complete with workstations, high-speed internet, and a complimentary coffee bar.
I'd like to invite you to come out and see us at our new location in Central.
Treads & Care, the tires you need and the service you want.
Nobody will satisfy your outdoor needs like reliable roofing.
Over the past 15 years, I had 2 roofing systems, including a chimney installed by Reliable Roofing. I highly recommend them. to get the job done.
Reliable roofing, where no job is too big or small. Just give us a call.
No matter the job, big or small, give us a call.
Hi, I am Dr. Farrell Frugier Jr., and I am a general dentist at Frugier Family Dentistry. I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I went to Catholic High School, LSU, and LSU School of Dentistry in New Orleans, where I received my DDS degree in 1986. I always have and will continue to be committed to continuing my education, to invest in technology which makes the diagnosis and delivery of dentistry more thorough, more comfortable, and more aesthetically pleasing. In our practice, we are here to serve the patients. We want to improve their quality of life and to develop relationships with our patients. In dentistry, we have a chance to impact lives on a daily basis, not just by doing dentistry, but by getting to know them and being a part of their life. We also believe in giving back to our community. So every year, we give back to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank, Toys for Tots, and Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. Please stop by and visit our office. We would love to take care of you and your family.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
Big Coach Leonard Parker Show.
Welcome back to the Big Coach Leonard Parker Show. And now we have Big Coach Tim Washington. He's the head girls coach at West Feliciana. He has been coaching there for 16 years, and he's been the head girls coach for 10 years. He also graduated from West Feliciana, and he graduated from Southern University. Big Coach Washington, we appreciate having you on the show today.
Coach, I'm glad to be here.
All right, Coach, what would be your future goals? Like, what are you trying to accomplish this year with these young ladies? I know your record is 7-9. Y'all real close in the power rankings, maybe number 31, holding on. But what you think y'all can accomplish this year with being 2/3 way finished with the season?
Well, I think one thing that we definitely can do this year and that I've been preaching to the girls is to finish strong. I think as a team, we're looking at our remaining schedule and we see we got some challenges and some tough competition coming up, but I've been seeing the progress of this team as we've been moving along. And so I think if we really finish strong, we'll be where we need to be at the end. So that's what I'm really preaching to them. Let's go out there and finish strong.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now, Coach, who was somebody that you looked up to as a mentor and maybe help you out along your way during these 16 years?
Coach, I'll tell you what, during these 16 years, one man that I have always looked up to, and from the first day that I started coaching was Coach Harvey Adger from Glen Oaks.
40 years.
40-some years, Coach. And I'll tell you what, with 40 years, a lot of experience, a lot of things that I need to learn, and a lot of things questions that I want to ask and answers that I need. With 40-some years of experience, he has been there for me. I mean, it's been many nights that I called him or he called me, and next thing you know, a 1-minute conversation ended up to be about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and we just talking about not only basketball, just life in general also.
We're going to talk about that after the show. I got to tell you something about that at the show.
Yes, sir.
Need your help. Team identity, Coach. What would your team identity be?
Team identity, this year we went into, we have a slogan saying, being built and not bought. And part of that slogan about being built and not bought is we're trying to build the program up, and we're trying to build it up together as a unit, building a solid foundation, and just building from that point. We're in an isolated area in West Feliciana, no really surrounding schools, so no one is just walking through the door that we are surprised about and say, oh, who's that kid? Who is that kid?
You see them 3-4 years before
it happened? We see them 3-4 years before it happened, and it's just about keeping those kids interested in moving from the middle school to the high school, and just like I say, just constantly building on a solid foundation. So.
All right. What about any type of injuries or surprises this year that really slowed you down or helped you?
I tell you what, last year I had the most players I ever had in coaching in 16 years. We was up around about about 20 players. Made it to the quarterfinals, and we had a promising year this year, actually coming back and having strong numbers.
A lot of returning starters.
A lot of returning starters. Unfortunately, like I said, we want to set goals and everything like that, but with injuries, they really have plagued us. I have 2 starters out right now. One senior tore ACL after the first game. I had another starter, which is a multi-sport athlete, tore her ACL doing volleyball. And so the injury bug kind of hit us a little bit, and we graduated a big senior class last year, 5 girls. So that with the total of injuries and those who graduated and other issues that may have arisen, I lost around about 13 girls just from last year. So that's why I say we still got the slogan being built, and we're trying to build this thing back up to where we want to be.
That's all right. So would you say y'all a young team now?
I tell you what, I wouldn't say that we're very young. We're in the middle. I have 2 seniors that's leading the way, and I have some freshmen there. So it's kind of a mixture. My seniors are doing a good job of trying to mentor the younger ones and trying to bring them along. So we're kind of in the middle right there.
Okay, all right. Do you ever see yourself one day maybe going into administration?
Coach, I think I love my job so much, and I love what I do. Currently, I'm working at West Feliciana Middle School, which is right across the street from the high school. With physical education, so I love dealing with those kids that I'm dealing with. I get an opportunity to see them before they cross the street, so a lot of those kids I actually see before they cross the street.
See your feeder.
And I see my feeder program, and I enjoy what I do so much that I can see myself doing it for a very long time. But at the same time, I don't rule it out that one day I may want to move into administration.
Don't close that door.
I never want. They always say, make sure you leave a door open.
That's right.
To be able to walk through.
Would you consider yourself having fun right now? Because this thing can be stressful. Yeah. And I know with them injuries, all them injuries, that was a little stress on you. But are you having fun?
Coach, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm having fun. I'm really having a blast. I enjoy this group of ladies that I'm coaching, and I always say this: you can set goals for your season, but you always got to make sure you have purpose. We set a goal from previous year, but this year we had goals that we wanted to set. We wanted to get back to the quarterfinals, but like we talked about with injuries and other circumstances, those goals can sometimes change. But if you know you have purpose, then you can constantly fulfill that purpose in these kids' lives. And I'm hoping that's what me and my assistant coaches are doing, fulfilling purpose in the kids' lives and make sure that they're having fun. We're having fun. We believe they're having fun. Beginning of the school year in January, we was able to go to Orlando and was able to go to Disney World and play out-of-state tournaments. So no matter what the circumstances that may have arise with injuries and maybe not being where we want to be as far as record-wise, I can say that these kids are still enjoying themselves and we're having a great time and having a lot of fun.
Florida trip, a little business, a little fun.
A little business, a little fun. Try to mix both of them together.
So we're looking at maybe administration, keeping that door open. Have you ever thought about college coaching?
Coach, it came across my mind. It's something that I love coaching basketball. It's been a passion of mine. I played it since a little boy, and like I said, I'm currently coaching at the school that I even graduated from. So that passion is there, and I believe if the right opportunity ever comes, I would definitely consider looking into it.
Okay. Now we talked about Harvey Adger being your mentor. What about you? 16 years. Have you had a chance to mentor some young coaches?
I tell you what, being 16 years, and sometimes I don't consider myself one of the...
You still think you're a young guy?
I still think I'm a young guy, that's right. So a lot of times I say, well, I'm not too old, but then, when I am seeing a lot of ones that coming up from under me that wanted to do this, they went through college, they're coaching now, and so I get a lot of phone calls and they say, hey, how would you do this? Or how would you do this? How would you handle this situation? So I find myself being a mentor to a lot of ones that kind of came up under me, the ones that I coached, and now they are actually in the realm of coaching, whether it's basketball, or track, or another sport. We spend hours on the phone just talking about how to deal with players how to deal with this situation and that situation. So
That's it.
it's kind of putting me now into the mentor.
They gonna call you, Coach.
phase. Yes,
they
sir.
gonna call you.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
look, what do I call it? Free counseling.
Free counseling. That's it.
Big Coach Tim Washington, West Feliciana High girls basketball coach. Next up will be the West Feliciana girls basketball player.
Big Coach Leonard Parker Show.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Christine Lacaze, licensed massage therapist, is offering appointment-only massage therapy at Modern Technique Salon. The massage services are offered on Saturdays and Mondays by appointment only, no walk-ins. Call Christine Lacaze at 225-610-4908. That's massage therapy by appointment only at Modern Technique Salon, located on Highway 1 in Addis. Call Christine Lacaze for your appointment today, 225-610-4908.
Live and play on the fairway at Greystone Golf and Country Club, a serene, challenging golf destination located in Denham Springs. For tee times and membership opportunities, go to greystonecountryclub.com.
Visit Treads & Care Tire Company's new location on Hooper Road in Central. Locally owned for over 50 years, Treads & Care is known for quality automotive repair and top-notch customer service.
I'd like to invite you to come out and see us at our new location in Central.
Nobody will satisfy your outdoor needs like reliable roofing.
Over the past 15 years, I had 2 roofing systems, including a chimney, installed by Reliable Roofing. I highly recommend them to get the job done.
Reliable roofing, where no job is too big or small. Just give us a call.
No matter the job, big or small, give us a call.
Big Coach Leonard Parker Show.
Welcome back to the Big Coach Leonard Parker Show. At this current time, we have 2 players from West Feliciana High School. We have Miss Lundy and Miss Ebbs, and they are 2 seniors for West Feliciana High. Ladies, nice to have y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Heard y'all had a game last night, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're going to talk about that a little later. But how y'all think things going this year? With y'all season?
We're progressing, you know. We just learn how to work with each other and how to finish those games on one accord.
Yeah, definitely just that team bonding, getting closer with each other, making sure to improve along the way.
That's good stuff. All right. So what do y'all think y'all need to do to improve y'all game? What things that y'all got to make a little better?
I have to work on my ball handling skills, making sure to just be low with the ball, having that calmness while I'm dribbling, just making sure to be focused and locked in on the game.
Does that mean less turnovers?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's all right.
I would say overall more time in the gym, you know, working on my agility and my mobility and my basketball IQ overall, to help my teammates. So.
Basketball is something, school IQ and basketball IQ. That's 2 different things. Yeah, you gotta have that basketball IQ.
Yes, sir.
What was something y'all proud of that made y'all proud? Either basketball related, or school related, or life related. What's something that y'all really proud of?
You want to go first?
I would say I'm proud of my arts I want to like start my own art business, and so sometimes I like paint random things. I like
Mhm.
paint water bottles and like hats or something.
Okay.
And I would like just sell them like to my family.
All right, all right. You're proud of that.
Yes,
Okay. Your art skills.
I'm proud of my dedication to a lot of things that I'm going through right now.
Okay.
So I have a lot of dedication towards like the overall sport. And
That's
it's
good.
Pretty
That's
good.
good. Dedication
And my
and
team.
loyalty. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, indeed. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later too. Okay. Who do y'all admire?
My coaches.
You admire your coaches?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me why?
Because even though we face a lot of adversity, and sometimes you gotta look at your coaches and like you see how they handle a situation, like it motivates me.
Yeah, that's all right. You like to handle that one? We're gonna pass.
I would say my coaches too, but also my parents, because they like always make sure to try to come out to my games, especially my dad, who'll be like the loudest one
Yes,
in the
indeed.
stand.
Support you. He get that support.
Yes, sir. I'll hear him from like all the way from the other side of the court, and he'll just be yelling out stuff.
Well, I know Mr. Tim Washington is your coach. Any more coaches you want to send a shout out to? And you know their names?
Coach Tessa, Coach Brittany,
and Coach Scott.
All right, watch out. All right, they admire y'all. And what about your parents? What's their names?
Oh, Jeremy and Tiffany London. Jeremy and Tiffany London.
All right, Jeremy and Tiffany London. She appreciate y'all support. That's all right. That's all right. Biggest challenge today that's facing today's athletes.
Bring yourself. Like as an
yourself.
athlete, you see so many things on social media, and like you want to be like that person because like you see them doing well, but you don't see all the work. So like at the end of the day, you have to understand to be your own player.
Watch out now.
Kind of to go along kind of with that, but also like mentality, like it's like either it's stress from school or just having a bad day. Like being able to just come to practice and like leave that stuff behind, like in the locker room or something. Just coming out having that good energy on the court.
The mental aspect of it.
Yes.
The mental aspect of it. Okay, okay. Well, look, do y'all have any nicknames on the team that y'all would like to tell us about? They got some nicknames going on. So maybe a little basketball nickname or something?
Her name is Potato.
And this is
Potato.
steak.
Whoa! Potato and steak. No, okay, so let's break it down. Why we call her Potato?
Because she's vegetarian.
Oh, yeah. All right, you eating healthy already. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Boy, it keeps your weight down. I'm trying to get better, but I can't leave that meat alone. All right. Seafood. I'm doing a lot of seafood, though. All right? And they call you steak.
Yeah.
Oh, you could talk to me.
Strength.
A screen. Oh, strong like a steak. All right. You eat a lot of steak? No.
Yes,
You
sir.
do? All right, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, all right. But I ain't never had an interview session where one was a potato and one was two food names.
Hey, we're unique.
But that's it. That's it. It is. It is. It really is. You know, how many years y'all been playing basketball?
4.
4 for you?
I've been playing 7 years.
7 years. So who would you say have helped you along this journey?
Definitely my coaches, just like having that support system, but also like my teammates as well, since they've been like pushing me and striving me.
A lot of different teammates in 7 years. Yes, indeed.
I agree with you, but it's also my family. You know?
Help you along the way this journey. Support. It means a lot when you got somebody cheering you on. And yes, indeed.
A backbone.
Okay, so who would y'all say y'all pattern y'all game after?
I would say Giannis.
Okay.
For the aggression. And
Right.
And my coach, her name is Coach Brittany. You know, she helps me along the way with like moves, and Coach Scott also helped me along the way with moves, and like maybe it's better if like you have this option, you can also have a second option, which like really opened my eyes towards the game.
Okay. What about you?
I would say my brother, because I would always like go to the sports park and play with him, or like sometimes even at the gym I would play with him.
Older brother, younger brother?
An older brother.
Yes.
I would always try and like beat him at every single time that we would play, and I would like be like really aggressive with him and stuff.
That's it.
I can't show him any mercy.
That's it. That's good.
No mercy.
So I'm gonna turn this thing to Miss Ebbs. I heard you had a special game last night.
Yes, sir.
And I heard a couple things went on in that game. A double-double, so 22 points and 20 rebounds.
Yes, sir.
But then they had another thing happen in the game. With how many seconds? I heard you might even hit the game-winning shot. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
How many seconds on the clock?
Ooh, I think it was somewhere around the 20.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So y'all had to take that shot. Y'all up by 1. Y'all had to play defense.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So having a phenomenal game like that, a double-double, the game-winning shot, you hit it. I know a lot of emotions was going through you during that time. How you felt about it? Because I'm getting chills on the back of my neck just thinking about it, my back of my shoulder. How did that make you feel?
Well, going to the beginning of the game, we did start off slow. It's like we wasn't connected as a team, and then like coming from out halftime, it was like at the one point you just have to, really like turn up the heat on the other team, and once your teammates and like the guards and the post start connecting with each other, like we go on one accord, which really made me play better because my teammates were,
I hear you. That's good. I hear the basketball IQ in your answers. You gotta have that basketball IQ. That's great. Miss Ebbs and Miss London, West Feliciana girls basketball seniors. We wish y'all the best of luck in the future. Y'all hang on, y'all stay together, and y'all make them playoffs. And I hope to get to see y'all play in the future. Thank y'all very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Big Coach Leonard Parker Show.
That's it for our show today. Sometime in life, things seem impossible. But if we give great effort, prepare and pray, we can achieve them. This is Big Coach Leonard Parker. What I like for everybody to do is when they come to the shed, on their way out the door, is to sign the wall. Now when they sign in the wall, you're looking at two different things. We're giving thanks for what the situations that we have in life, that we've been given, provided good things happening to us in life, and also the golden horseshoe. Now the story of the golden horseshoe is, if the horseshoe is standing up, it pours out good luck to everybody who signs the wall. If you had the horseshoe turned downward as you walk through the door, you can get some good luck, but eventually all the good luck would run out because the horseshoe is downward. So that's why you put your horseshoe up. Everybody who signs the wall gonna get some luck. Pray for them, and hopefully some good things gonna happen to everybody, and we give thanks for what we have.
Because Leonard Parker Show. Because Leonard Parker Show. You never know who's gonna show. It's like a name before you walk out the show. Ooh, wait.
That was a good show.
The Because Leonard Parker Show.